So welcome back to the channel. We are loading up the car right now. Me and Erwin, we are about to head to the bay. We are gonna go drop off the kids right now to my mom because it's a birthday thing going on. Oh, Ricky, he scared me. I thought he was some other kind of animal. But we're also celebrating our anniversary this weekend, so we are staying the night over there. We're making a quick stop. We haven't ate. It's already 1:35, but we haven't ate, so we made a stop on the road on the way. We're already on the way to the bay, actually. I didn't even let you guys know, but they have a whole bunch of food places here. We're going, is this the burger place?
This is the Vacaville Outlets. We're gonna eat at Habit Burger real quick, and then we're gonna get back on the road.
Yeah, we just need to eat now because we don't want to get hangry. Welcome to our first day.
First day, 12 years later.
12 years later.
I finally got the courage, mustered up the courage to ask her out on a date.
To the Habit Burger.
It feels kind of weird, like having you right here next to me because
we never sit together.
She's always in front of me.
Yeah, but I literally just said that. I was like, we never sit together because usually Bailyn takes this spot.
Wow, you look pretty in the camera.
You look pretty in the camera.
So, right now we stopped by at the Fairfield Outlets. We're coming down from Sacramento. I don't know if you guys know, a lot of you guys don't know, but I'm originally from San Mateo, which is in the Bay Area, like 20 minutes away from San Francisco. And we're celebrating not only are we celebrating our 12-year anniversary, but it's one of my really close friends' birthdays today. So we're gonna be going out with him tonight. So it should be fun. You know, he always comes up for our kids' birthdays or Heidi's birthday. You know, we've done a lot of stuff together. We grew up together, and then, I mean, we've traveled together and stuff like that. So he always comes out. He always, you know, he has family that lives out in Sacramento, and he also, we had a tradition where every 4th of July we spent together for like the last 5-6 years at his uncle's house, but they ended up retiring and they moved to Mexico and I think Washington. Puerto Vallarta. So they sold their house, so tradition was kind of broken, but it's okay, you know.
And our food is here. This is so random, but I got a salad. And what are these? Green beans? Green beans?
Yeah, green beans.
Like spicy green beans. So I wanted to try them, so we got that. And then I got fries because if I don't, I could just take these on the road, so nothing to snack on.
It is so good. Try it.
They're good. They're really good. And Erwin got a burger.
Okay, hella small. Something I wanted to talk about since it's our 12th anniversary special is I think a lot of people when they get, you know, when they've been together for so long, a lot of people ask like, what's the most important, like how did you guys do it? How do you guys, you know, like people that have been together for like 20 years, you always ask like, man, how do they do it? Especially for like young couples or relationships that are fairly new. They always ask like, how do you guys do it? You know? And I think for me, I would say my biggest belief in how we've maintained our relationship, because I'll tell you right now, our relationships, I don't think there's such thing as one being perfect, or else it'd just be kind of boring, right? If everything just went right. Sometimes you need a little arguing and a little bit of the feistiness to, you know, make things interesting a little bit. But I think, and I've always said it, I think that the most important thing in a relationship to stay, you know, like one, attracted to each other and so on and so forth, is you have to treat it like you still got to go on dates. You still got to take her on dates. You still got to do things. Sometimes you got to get rid of the kids. If you have kids, you still got to get rid of the kids sometimes and go on a date, go watch a movie, go out and do things together, you know. We like to travel, you know, we like to get out and do things even with the kids. But if it's just all work and no play, all work and just coming home and you're too tired, I mean, you're not always going to have the energy, but we try. And I think it's when you stop trying that a relationship fails. And me and Heidi, even though we don't consistently go to the gym, stuff, we still do it. You know, we still like, hey babe, let's go to the gym today. You know, even if it's once a week, twice a week, but we'll go out and do things together. And I think, you know, it's been a real blessing being able to. We were in Costa Rica a couple weeks ago, and I think we were out zip lining, or I don't know. I got the thought, and I was just like, wow, like I can't believe like I'm experiencing something new again with this person. And it's like when you build that and you've experienced so much with that one person, like it's kind of hard to like let go of that, you know. Even when you're mad and you feel like you don't want to be with that person, because we're not always going to like each other. We're not always in love with each other. Sometimes we kind of hate each other. We're mad at each other, and we just, sometimes you want to call it quits. But when you think about it and you see how much you guys done together and how much you guys have built together, it's kind of hard to walk away from that. And you realize how much this person means to you, how important they are in your life and in your growth where you're at now. And I think that's just my 2 cents on how to keep a relationship going, you know. 'Cause you gotta feed it, like kind of like a car. You gotta feel it, you gotta change the oil, feed it gas. Same thing with a relationship. You gotta feed it, put that fire in it, you know.
And you know what people think it's crazy? Sorry, I interrupted you like I always do.
No, that's fine.
But like some of the girls, some of my coworkers at the salon, they think it's crazy that me and you, we talk on the phone every day. Like when you're at work, I'm at work. Before I even start working on clients, me and him would be on the phone, or sometimes we'll text each other here and there, but most of the time we're on the phone, like talking to each other. And he'll go on break and he'll call me, or I'll have a little break and then I'll call him. I'll get off work and I call him, and they think it's crazy because it's already been the 12 years and we still are always on the phone. Like it's like a couple when they first get together and they're always on the phone with each other. That's us.
Even if we're not saying so, sometimes we don't even say nothing.
Sometimes we're mad at each other. We'll just
sometimes
on the phone
we'll argue with each other. We're arguing and then it'll go silence. And I work in San Francisco, so San Francisco to Sacramento is 2 hours away, 3 hours sometimes in traffic, and I'll have her on my headset. And I think the biggest part about that is like I'm away from home and she's with the kids, and just being able to be on the phone with her and hearing the kids talk in the background, or sometimes they'll hop on the phone and be like, Daddy, what are you doing? It makes me feel like I'm still there and I'm still being a part of it, because Heidi has a big part in our lives with dealing with the kids. And I think that's why I'm so grateful, because one, she was able to choose a career where she can make her own schedule, you know, so she can drop off get the kids ready to school, take them to school, go to work, leave work, pick up the kids, take them to Coco's house. Coco's their grandma, my suegra, and then go back to work. And I mean, that's a big thing, you know. It's I'm not there. I'm not there to be able to do some of those things. So she takes a big role she plays a big role on taking care of the kids and getting them ready and stuff like that. That's why, you know, when she's like mad in the morning and stuff like that because the kids aren't getting ready or Baylin's not waking up, you know, I don't say nothing. I don't be like, babe, you're being too rough, you know, because I don't deal with that. She has to deal with all that, you know, attitude in the morning and the kids waking up tired or whatever, getting them ready and doing their hair. But I try to be on the phone with them as much as possible, even if I'm at work. Sometimes I'm working alone and I'll just throw on my headset and I'm like, you know, doing some framing and doing stuff that's not too loud, where we're still able to communicate. I like having them, and I like being able to talk to them, and it's because like most of my week I'm gone. And I don't get home too late. We get home and we'll go to the gym, or we'll make dinner, or we'll order some food and just watch TV. Or sometimes I get home so tired I just take a nap.
We're also like best friends.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that yesterday. I feel like we can both tell each other everything, and
sometimes a little bit too much.
Yeah. Like I was also thinking about it, and it's been like this for a little while now, but I noticed you're more open and you tell me a lot more things now, and I think it's because you trust me, and then you obviously, like, I'm not gonna go and like tell people like what you tell me and how you feel about certain situations. But I noticed that about you that's different from the first few years of being together. You're way more open with me now, and you can talk to me. And I talk to you, I tell you everything about everything.
Yeah. So I think, now that she brought that up, I think it's awesome that fucking, like, yeah, we are open. I feel like, you ever have that tío or tía or like mom? Okay, sorry, the battery died on us. But
just popped in another one.
Let's see if I can get my train of thought back. So you ever have like a tío or tía or like your mom and dad where they're like so comfortable with each other that, like your tío, my tío when I was younger, I'm not gonna say what tío, but he'd always like walk by and he'll like fart in front of his like wife or whatever, and I thought it was just like, like, how do you get that comfortable, But after we've been together for so many years, like she said, we're like best friends, so it's like, it doesn't bother us, it doesn't really like, I don't know, it's just like, I know sometimes when I talk to my boys, like my boy right now that we're gonna go to his birthday party, my boy Eric, like he just literally moved in with his girlfriend, and they've been together for like 5-6 years. But it's always kind of cool to hear like when they first move in, when they first like get a place together. Like my first question was like, hey, so how is it, like, have you took a shit yet? And she's like walked in behind you. He's like, I was like, do you think you guys are gonna make it? Because a lot of the times, like even with my other boys, like he'd always be like, oh my girl farted and fucking that shit was nasty, and I was just like, and then I've been in a relationship for so long, like it's natural, like I don't think about it no more like that, like, oh, that's unattractive, obviously, because but some of my boys, it'd be funny to hear because they'd be like, oh bro, like, or they're still shy, like they won't use a bathroom when their girl's at home, they'll wait till they leave to work or stuff like that. So it's always cool, like to hear about stuff like that. And I was just asking my boy, like, how's it living together, like waking up, showering, and brushing your teeth, and now they're actually there, they see your everyday routine. And he's like, yeah, fucking things are going good. And it's like, that's when you really realize if you're gonna make it or break it in a relationship, you really get to know this person in depth. So me and Heidi, we've been living together for I think like 8 years. No, like 10 years.
10, because we were together for 2 years.
I think we were together for like a year, and then I moved in to her house.
Yeah. Like a year and a half.
I don't even think it was that long, but I wanted Heidi so bad that I just like.
You're like, yeah, I'll go with you.
Yeah, I'll move in. I think I remember the first time that I fell asleep, not on purpose. I was just tired and I fell asleep on her bed, and my suegra Socorro was like, hey, I remember Heidi was like, yeah, my mom said like, hey, what's going on? Why are you having that guy sleep here? But it was like a daytime, it was during the daytime. But
remember that?
Yeah, I remember you told me like,
because my mom is very strict.
She's
we wouldn't go to my room or anything.
Yeah, like we couldn't close the door in her room.
I was 18 already at this time.
Yeah, she was 18 already, and I remember I fell asleep, and then her mom was like, okay, so if you're having this guy sleep here, like, what's going on? Is this serious and stuff like that? But I remember like she was like kind of like questioning, because Socorro is very traditional, very traditional. My girl was raised pretty traditional. I'm from the Bay Area, so we were I feel like it's a little different out there, you know. But
Parenting of some people, not all people, is a little bit different.
it's a little bit different, yeah. I feel like I moved in like within a year. I was already living with her, and then within 2 years we had our first son, you know, our only son. But yeah,
First kid.
our first kid,
child.
our first child,
The good one.
the good one,
Easy one.
the good one. Thank you, baby.
Because the
Jesus.
second one, woo, yeah. That's why we have to leave her with my mom. Because that girl, oh, I can't with her.
Yeah, our son Mattel is so easygoing. He's just super chill. Like,
And Bailyn is, what did you say? She's a 15-year-old in a 5-year-old body?
she's spoiled. She's
Because of
so
you.
spoiled. Oh my God. I was like, the other day I came home, and this is like a couple days after our vacation. I was still tired, and I came home and I was all beat up. I was crawling under rebar all day at work. And I come home and I'm always dirty when I walk in. And I'm always like, you know, like smelly and kind of sweaty and stuff like that. And I walk in, and the day before that, we had talked about that we were gonna take Bailyn to her book fair, kind of like a little, what was it, like a
It
little,
was a carnival.
a little carnival
Yeah.
thing at her school, and she really wanted to go, but there was a book fair and she wanted to buy books. And the first thing when I walk in through the door, she comes up to me, she's like, "So Daddy, you gonna give me money or what?" I was
She
like,
said, or no.
no, I think she said, "Or what?"
Oh.
And I was like, "What? Wait a minute, I was like, I was like, hell no.
I'm going to take a shower and you better rephrase
I
that.
was like, first of all, that's not how you ask for things. And you know what? I'm gonna go take a shower, and when I come back out, you can ask me again and use your manners. I said something within those lines, and I was just like,
But when she told you, I did hear her, and I know she didn't mean it in that way, because she came up to me and she was really sad, and she said, "Mommy, it's because sometimes I don't know how to use my manners." So then I told her, "Oh, it's because you said it like this and it sounds rude, so maybe you should say it like this." And I was telling her different ways to say it, because yeah, she's still learning how to put the right words into her sentences. So yeah, that's why when you got out of the shower the second time, then she had she was ready to ask.
I don't know,
The
man.
second time, I mean the first time.
I think I've been spoiling this girl way too much, like way too much. And she's a daddy's girl, and I love it. You know, I've always, I always wanted a daughter. You know, like I always picture myself having a little baby girl, and it's like, I don't know. I feel like nature, like naturally, boys go with their moms and girls go with their dads. I don't know if you think different, you know, let me know in the comments. But I think that boys naturally go with the girls and the girls go with their dads, and it's just been like that. I've always seen it like that, and in our household it's kind of like that, you know. Mattel's very protective over his mom, which I've raised him to be like that. I've told him, like, if something ever happens to Daddy, you're gonna have to step up, and it's gonna be hard, but you always gotta protect your sister, you always gotta protect your mom. They're at the store, and he's always very vigilant of what's going on. You know, when we go pick him up, when we go pick up the kids from school, he always has his sister's hand, by the hand, and he's always walking with her, and he's not shy. You know, some brothers are like, they don't want to be around their sisters. I know when I was a kid, I didn't want to be around my sister. I'd always be with my friends, and I'd be like, had nothing to do with my sister. Like, we'd get out the car and be like, all right, you go your way, I'll go my way, and it was just like that. But Mattel is very different.
He has a big heart.
He has a big heart, and he loves, like, really, really hard. He loves his sister, but she can get really, really annoying and impatient, you know. And he gets a little impatient with her because she's just too much. But anyways, we're ranting. See, this is what happens when I just start ranting and ranting and ranting. Because I have so much to say. You guys can get to know us a little bit better for anybody new watching us, or just our friends and family or whatever. But I just kind of wanted to touch bases on, you know, I mean, for us, it's a milestone. 12 years is a long time, and you know, we always get that question, like, how do you guys do it? Or like, you know, and it's just, I don't know, just communication's big, but just don't forget at the end of the day, you guys are still partners, and it's always nice to go out and do things and experience things, new things together. Don't let that fire just blow out. Keep that fire lit. Keep it, you know, interesting. You know, be sexy. I'm already funny, so I don't have to do more. You know,
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, you were mentioning about being comfortable with each other, but something that I know I do is when I know I have the chance to get ready, I want you to look at me. I want to get ready for you. I want to look good for you still. I don't want to just be like, oh, freaking leggings every day, all day.
yeah, I think that's one thing about us. We both.
Stop caring.
Yeah, a lot of people just, yeah, you know, especially when I wake up and I look over and Heidi's in her little bun and stuff, I'm like, oh, jeez, nah, just kidding. She's beautiful anyways. Anyway, but, yeah, we both like to get ready. I don't really, I like collecting shoes and I hardly wear them. And, but when I get the chance to, you know, I like to pop out a little bit, you know.
Okay guys, we just got to the mall. We're gonna surprise Heavy right now. He doesn't even know that we're coming down to the bay for his party. So they're in here somewhere.
Unless he sees us first.
We'll see him. He's hella tall. Oh, wait. Where?
He's right there.